Chief Chukwuemeka Ezeife crossed paths. How did you get to know him?
Yeah, okay.
And you give us the answer, sir.
Okay, is he ready?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay, okay. I thought you people have all this funny language.
It's already rolling, sir. So take rolling.
I think it was one of the fortunate happenings, occurrences, coincidences, whatever you want to call it, that I was deployed to the Ministry of Economic Development, Federal, 63, late 63 or at least 64. And in a few months, three bright, if I may be permitted to say so, four really young men were part of the environment of that ministry, namely the man we are celebrating now, Chukwuemeka Ezeife, Olu Falai, John Oyegun, myself, and one George Abango. Smart people. Chukwuemeka was, Chief Ezeife now, was particularly smart. Of course, a product of Harvard. And for a long time, I wondered what the hell was he doing as a ministry staff, because he had all the hallmarks of an academic. Very brilliant. His economics was, his grasp of economics was second to none. But we made a fairly good group in the ministry, worked extremely harmoniously. We gelled very well. Of course, we were relatively new, we were relatively young, but we had the guidance of top-level people. The late Alisina Ida, who was permanent secretary. We had people like Philip Asiodu. We had my brilliant man, like again the late Ime Ebong, and much closer to our level, of course, was quite a few other people, Edwin Obayan, Chikelu, Gilbert, I think, Chikelu, Edwin Obayan, and a few others. So it was a fantastic group, and Chukwuemeka Ezeife was a fantastic member of that group. I would say the intellectual backdrop. He was a man of ideas. He worked extremely hard. He could put up a script in a matter of hours or minutes if there was something that needed to be reduced to writing. And between us, him playing a very important part, we were major partners in the formulation of the development plans, first, second development plans, for which this country became very, very well known, and which, by the way, were responsible for most of the infrastructure of this nation that we are unable to manage today. What was important was that, like the rest, he also rose to become a federal permanent secretary by sheer dint of intellect and hard work. Falai did also, I did. George Abango, of course, went international, went into the international civil service setup, and he never came back. So we became, as a result of that collaboration, very good friends. Like I said, he was very intelligent, very trustworthy, very loyal member, and we have kept together since our meeting in the Federal Ministry of Economic Development. What do I say? I think he matured even more. He got even better. won the governorship of Anambra State. I think that was in 1992. We were all sworn in. I was also in Edo State at the same time. And of course, we met at governors' meetings. And that penchant for ideas, that penchant for breaking new ground, that penchant for reducing problems to an extent that everybody understands and the solution becomes a bit more apparent. It continued to display a lot of initiative because he had a new state. I think he led a lot of us in, he's been extremely clever in managing to hand over the state university, which he had renamed Nnamdi Azikiwe University, to the federal government, which means that the federal government took over the university with all the responsibilities that are implied. And I think I borrowed a leaf from him in that respect. I couldn't hand over the university, but I handed over Auchi Polytechnic to that was the kind of trailblazer that he was.
Okay, now, sir, today in Nigeria we have a lot of problems. We have security problem, we have economic problem, we have issues arising for problem of unity and all that. Do you think Ezeife and people like you can still contribute when we look at your pedigree?